Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Entertainment Highlights. I'm your host, Daniel. Over the past Super Bowl weekend, we were given so many new looks at upcoming movies. In this episode, I will talk about all the new trailers for those upcoming movies, plus what got revealed at the Oscars, and my review for the movie Death on the Nile. Some pretty big movies were revealed for the Oscars this year, and some movies have gotten a lot of nominations. Some highlights were Best Animated Picture with Encanto, Mitchell vs. the Machines, Flea, Luca, and Raya and the Last Dragon. For Best Visual Effects, we have Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, and two huge Marvel movies going head-to-head, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. For Best Actor, we have Denzel Washington for Tragedy of Macbeth, Javier Bardem for Being the Ricardos, Will Smith for King Richard, Benedict Cumberbatch for Power of the Dog, and my personal favorite, Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom. For Best Picture, we have Nightmare Alley, Belfast, King Richard, Don't Look Up, Licorice Pizza, Coda, Dune, The Power of the Dog, Drive My Car, and West Side Story. Personally, there are some interesting ones here, with Dune and West Side Story both getting a ton of nominations. I feel a lot of films or actors did get snubbed. Like I thought Willem Dafoe could have gotten a Best Actor nomination for No Way Home, because he was amazing in that movie. But still, some pretty good films were nominated. The full Oscars list has been revealed, and the Oscars will premiere on March 27th at 8 on ABC. A new movie I highly recommend checking out is Death on the Nile. Death on the Nile is the sequel to 2017's Murder on the Orient Express. Death on the Nile is based off of Agatha Christie's murder mystery book of the same name. It follows Hercule Poirot, whose Egyptian vacation on a luxurious river steamer turns into a scary search for a murderer when a couple's honeymoon is cut short. The film has a great cast, with Kenneth Branagh returning to direct and star as the detective Poirot, while also featuring Armie Hammer, Letitia Wright, and Gal Gadot. I thought this film was great. I'm a big fan of murder mysteries, and these movies will leave you guessing until the very end. You think you guessed the killer 1 minute, and then something proves you wrong, but something still doesn't really feel right about the accused murderer. Here's a clip from the trailer.
It's too late to change events. It's time to face the consequence.
Someone is dead.
The crime is murder.
Never again is
The movie was released on February 11th and is now showing in theaters. I finally rate this an 8.5 out of 10. A ton of new trailers for movies and for shows on streaming services were released the week prior to the Super Bowl. Netflix released two big trailers last week, one for their upcoming movies in 2022, which featured Enola Holmes 2 and Knives Out 2, and the other featuring the new movie, The Adam Project. After Crash Landing in 2022, time-traveling fighter pilot Adam Reed teams up with his 12-year-old self on a mission to save the future. The movie features a great cast, with Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Gardner, and Ryan Reynolds. The movie releases on March 11th, again on Netflix. Here's a short clip from the film.
Hold on for dear life and try not to pass out from the G's, okay?
Hey, what's a G?
We didn't get a trailer, but we did get a poster and release date for Star Wars' next upcoming series, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi will take place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, and will show what is next for Kenobi years after the dreaded Order 66 and losing his apprentice Anakin to the dark side. The show will see Ewan McGregor return as Obi-Wan, and even Hayden Christensen return as Darth Vader. What makes this more exciting is, according to concept art, we will see the rematch of the century, seeing Kenobi and Vader duel once again. The show will release on May 25th, which is the 45th anniversary of A New Hope and the first time we have ever seen Obi-Wan on the big screen. One of the biggest movies of the year is bringing back the cast from the original movies. Jurassic World Dominion is the conclusion of the Jurassic era. Directed by Colin Trevorrow, Dominion takes place 4 years after Isla Nublar was destroyed, where dinosaurs and humans now coexist. But this fragile balance will show whether humans are to live with history's most fearsome creatures. What really sells this film is the return of Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum as Ellie Sattler, Alan Grant, and Dr. Ian Malcolm. The film also shows the return of Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. Not else much is known about the plot, but from the looks of the film, it will be really good.
Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
The film releases on June 10th. One of Pixar's biggest films shows the return of a very familiar face. Lightyear is the origin story of the real-life Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. The new trailer shows Buzz test piloting a rocket ship that can somehow get his team off of a planet they have been marooned on for a year. What exactly happens is unknown, but there is one thing that is enough to make all Pixar fans hyped, which is the return of evil Emperor Zurg. Throughout the trailer, we see a giant robot that resembles Zurg, but who is controlling the robot is the question. This is one of, if not the most, anticipated film for me of 2022. The film releases on June 17th.
There's a star.
Finally, Marvel has released the official trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The film features the return of Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange and Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch. In the movie, we'll see the MCU unlock the multiverse, as Doctor Strange needs to team up with old and new mystical allies to traverse the alternate realities to defeat a dangerous new foe. The film is directed by Sam Raimi, and according to insiders, this movie will have major cameos from past MCU or MCU-related films. Some of these cameos no one will know about until the movie premieres. But one of the biggest reveals of the trailer shows the return of Patrick Stewart's Professor X, aka Charles Xavier. Could this lead us to introduce mutants into the MCU, such as Wolverine? All I know is after this, the MCU will never be the same. The film releases on May 6th. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching this next episode of Entertainment Highlights. On my next show, I will be doing my review of the new Uncharted movie. Until next time, that's all, folks.